good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are watching from. Today, I want to talk to all the wonderful women out there because you are not just living, you are carrying a blessing. A heart full of compassion and empathy is one of the most profound signs that a woman is blessed by God. Compassion is not just an emotion, it is a reflection of the divine within, a quality that allows a person to feel deeply for others, to understand their pain, and to respond with kindness and love. When a woman possesses a compassionate heart, she naturally becomes a source of comfort for those around her. People are drawn to her not because she demands attention or recognition, but because her presence itself radiates warmth and understanding. She listens without judgment, she comforts without conditions, and she gives without expecting anything in return. Empathy, the ability to put oneself in another person's shoes, often flows effortlessly from a compassionate heart. It allows her to sense the unspoken emotions of others, to understand struggle that may not be visible, and to respond in a way that heals rather than harms. This is not something that can be taught in books or learned in lectures. It is a divine gift that manifests through small, everyday actions. A smile to someone who is hurting, a word of encouragement to someone who is doubting themselves, a hand extended to someone who is struggling. All of these are expressions of a heart guided by compassion and empathy. Such a woman does not seek to control or manipulate situations for her own benefit. Instead, her actions are guided by a deep understanding of interconnectedness, a recognition that the well-being of others matters as much as her own. She finds joy in serving, in lifting others, in being present when someone is in need. Her empathy allows her to connect on a level that is beyond surface interactions, creating bonds that are genuine, deep, and enduring. God's blessings are often quiet, subtle, and a compassionate heart is one of those blessings that may not always be visible to the world, but its impact is undeniable. When a woman embodies this quality, she becomes a source of light in the life of many, a reminder of kindness in a world that can sometimes be harsh. Her empathy allows her to navigate relationships with wisdom, patience, and understanding, transforming ordinary moments into opportunities for healing and love. This quality also strengthens her resilience because a compassionate heart understands that pain is a part of life and that responding with love is the greatest strength one can possess. She is not immune to suffering, but her empathy equips her to handle it gracefully, to offer support even when she herself is struggling, and to create an environment where others feel safe, valued, and seen. Resilience in the face of challenges is one of the clearest signs that a woman is blessed by God. Life is rarely smooth, and every individual encounters obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Yet, a woman blessed with resilience approaches these difficulties not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities to grow, to learn, and to deepen her understanding of herself and the world around her. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or pretending that hardships do not exist. Rather, it is about facing adversity with courage, maintaining faith, and moving forward with unwavering determination. A resilient woman carries within her a quiet strength that often goes unnoticed by the world. She does not need external validation to recognize her own worth, and she does not let temporary failures define her identity. Instead, she views each challenge as a chance to develop patience, wisdom, and perseverance. This inner strength enables her to maintain balance even when circumstances are chaotic, to remain calm when others panic, and to find solutions when problems seem unsolvable. Her resilience is a reflection of a spirit aligned with God's guidance, showing that divine support manifests most clearly when one persists in the face of difficulty. Resilience also involves emotional intelligence, the ability to process and manage emotions constructively. A woman who embodies resilience understands that setbacks can evoke fear, frustration, or sadness, but she does not allow these emotions to control her actions. She acknowledges her feelings, learns from them, and channels them into motivation rather than despair. This ability to navigate emotional turbulence with grace allows her to remain steady, to support others during their struggles, and to emerge from challenging situations stronger and wiser. Moreover, resilience is deeply connected to faith and trust in God. A woman who is resilient often relies on her spiritual foundation to find meaning in trials, believing that challenges are not punishments, but opportunities for growth and transformation. She recognizes that life's difficulties are temporary and that perseverance, guided by faith and determination, leads to greater fulfillment and purpose. This mindset allows her to rebound from failures, to take risks despite uncertainty, and to embrace life with courage and optimism. Her resilience also inspires those around her, creating a ripple effect of hope and strength. Friends, family, and even strangers witness her ability to rise after falling, to keep moving forward when the path is unclear, and to face life's storms with unwavering determination. This resilience is not merely a personal attribute, it becomes a gift to others, a demonstration of how faith, strength, and perseverance can transform challenges into opportunities for growth. The ability to inspire and uplift others is one of the most beautiful signs that a woman is blessed by God. This quality goes beyond simple charm or charisma. It is the natural outcome of a heart filled with love, wisdom, and understanding. When a woman has this gift, she touches lives without even trying, simply through her words, her actions, and the energy she brings into a room. People feel seen, valued, and motivated in her presence, and this ability to positively influence others is a reflection of the divine light she carries within her. Inspiration begins with authenticity. A woman who uplifts others does so not because she seeks recognition or reward, but because she genuinely cares about the well-being of those around her. Her actions are consistent with her values, her words are thoughtful, and her intentions are pure. She shares encouragement in moments of doubt, celebrates the success of others without envy, and offers guidance when someone feels lost. Her presence becomes a safe space where people can feel heard, supported, and understood. This ability to inspire also stems from her own experiences and growth. A woman blessed with this quality has often faced her own challenges and hardships. Through these experiences, she has cultivated resilience, empathy, and perspective. When she shares her journey, her lessons, and her reflections, she provides others with a roadmap to navigate their own lives. Her story becomes a source of hope, a reminder that difficulties can be overcome, and that growth and transformation are always possible. Uplifting others is not limited to grand gestures. It is often found in the small, consistent acts of kindness and encouragement. A word of praise, a gentle reminder of someone's potential, or even a simple gesture of support can ignite motivation and confidence in another person. Her influence extends beyond immediate interactions, leaving lasting impressions that shape how people perceive themselves and their possibilities. Moreover, inspiring others requires emotional intelligence and presence. She recognizes the emotional needs of those around her, senses when someone is struggling, and responds in a way that fosters hope rather than despair. Her encouragement is not superficial, it resonates deeply because it comes from a place of understanding, compassion, and genuine care. Through her ability to inspire and uplift, she helps others discover their own strengths, embrace their potential, and move forward with confidence and purpose. This gift of uplifting others becomes a cycle of positivity. Those she inspires, in turn, are motivated to uplift and encourage others, creating a ripple effect that spreads far beyond her immediate circle. Her influence demonstrates that being blessed by God is not just about personal happiness or success, but about empowering others to recognize and realize their own blessings. Inner peace and contentment are profound signs that a woman is blessed by God. In a world that often moves at a relentless pace, filled with distractions, pressures, and uncertainty, finding a sense of calm and satisfaction within oneself is no small achievement. A woman who embodies inner peace does not depend on external circumstances for her happiness. She has learned to anchor herself in a deeper sense of purpose and understanding. Her serenity is not a product of ignorance or avoidance of life's challenges, but of a conscious choice to cultivate balance, gratitude, and acceptance. Contentment stems from an appreciation of life as it is, rather than as she wishes it to be. A woman blessed with this quality recognizes that perfection is an illusion and that true joy comes from embracing the present moment, valuing what she has, and finding meaning in everyday experiences. She does not constantly compare herself to others or measure her worth against society's standards. Instead, she measures her growth by her own values, her kindness, her integrity, and her ability to contribute positively to the lives of those around her. This mindset allows her to navigate life with a calm confidence, free from the anxieties and frustrations that often burden others. Inner peace also allows her to respond to challenges with clarity and composure. When faced with difficult situations, she approaches them with a steady mind and a calm heart, making decisions from a place of wisdom rather than impulsivity. Her contentment enables her to handle disappointments gracefully, to forgive more easily, and to maintain perspective even when life does not unfold as planned. She understands that obstacles are a natural part of life, and that maintaining a sense of equilibrium amidst chaos is a reflection of divine guidance and inner strength. Moreover, this peace is deeply connected to her spiritual life and her connection with God. She finds comfort and reassurance in her faith, understanding that she is part of a larger plan and that every experience, whether joyful or challenging, contributes to her growth. This spiritual alignment reinforces her sense of security, allowing her to radiate calmness to those around her. A woman with inner peace and contentment becomes a source of stability and inspiration for others. People are naturally drawn to her presence because it exudes reassurance, hope, and trust. Her serenity encourages those around her to pause, reflect, and find their own sense of balance. Through her peaceful demeanor and grounded outlook on life, she demonstrates that being blessed by God is not only about external achievements or recognition, but also about cultivating a life of harmony, gratitude, and fulfillment. Her contentment does not make her complacent, rather, it fuels her ability to live with purpose, embrace challenges without fear, and spread positivity to those she encounters. Intuition and wisdom in making life decisions are remarkable signs that a woman is blessed by God. These qualities reflect a deep alignment between her inner self and the divine guidance that flows through her, allowing her to navigate life with clarity, confidence, and discernment. Intuition is more than a mere feeling or hunch. It is a subtle yet powerful inner knowing that arises when one is attuned to truth, values, and higher principles. Woman blessed with this gift often senses the right path to take even before circumstances fully unfold, trusting in the quiet whispers of her heart, rather than solely relying on external advice or pressures. Wisdom complements intuition, giving her the ability to translate inner knowing into thoughtful actions. It is the capacity to see beyond the immediate moment, to consider the long-term consequences of her choices, and to act with fairness, prudence, and integrity. This combination allows her to navigate complex situations with a balance of rational thinking and heartfelt understanding. She does not rush into decisions impulsively, nor does she become paralyzed by fear or uncertainty. Instead, she listens to her inner guidance, weighs her options carefully, and chooses paths that honor both her values and the well-being of those around her. Such a woman often inspires confidence in others because her decisions are rooted in authenticity and clarity. People recognize that her choices are not driven by ego, selfishness, or external validation, but by a genuine desire to act rightly and responsibly. Her intuition often allows her to anticipate challenges before they arise, and her wisdom equips her to address them thoughtfully, turning potential obstacles into opportunities for growth. She demonstrates that making the right decisions is not about avoiding mistakes entirely, but about cultivating awareness, discernment, and a commitment to learning from every experience. Intuition and wisdom are also deeply connected to her spiritual life. She draws strength and guidance from her connection with God, understanding that divine wisdom often manifests subtly through signs, feelings, or moments of insight. This trust in higher guidance allows her to remain grounded even in uncertain times, to make decisions with confidence, and to act courageously when faced with difficult choices. Her ability to make wise, intuitive decisions positively influences everyone around her. Family, friends, and colleagues often seek her counsel, knowing that her perspective is thoughtful, compassionate, and insightful. Through her discernment, she not only shapes her own path but also serves as a guiding light for others, demonstrating that being blessed by God is as much about using one's inner gifts to navigate life wisely as it is about recognizing and nurturing them. Her wisdom and intuition create a foundation for a purposeful life, enabling her to face life's uncertainty with grace, make meaningful contributions, and inspire trust and respect in those who cross her path. Generosity and selfless love are among the clearest signs that a woman is blessed by God. These qualities go beyond mere acts of giving or kindness. They reflect a deep-seated recognition that life is not solely about oneself, but about contributing to the well-being and happiness of others. A woman who embodies generosity does so naturally, without expecting recognition, reward, or reciprocation. Her actions are motivated by a sincere desire to uplift others, to alleviate suffering, and to create moments of joy and support in the lives of those around her. Selfless love, the companion of generosity, is a love that seeks the good of others without strings attached. It is patient, forgiving, and enduring. A woman blessed with this love is able to care deeply, even in challenging situations, and her compassion extends to family, friends, strangers, and sometimes even to those who may not treat her kindly in return. Her love is not conditional. It is not limited by expectations or societal definitions. Instead, it flows freely, reflecting a spiritual maturity and an understanding that true blessings multiply when shared. Generosity also manifests in small, everyday actions. It could be a comforting word to someone in distress, sharing time with those who feel lonely, offering guidance to someone who is lost, or providing resources to those in need. These acts may appear ordinary, but their impact can be profound. They have the power to transform lives, restore hope, and build connections that endure over time. Through these simple yet meaningful gestures, a woman demonstrates that generosity is less about the scale of the act and more about the heart with which it is done. Selfless love requires courage and vulnerability. It means opening one's heart, even when there is a risk of being hurt, standing by others, even when it is inconvenient, and giving without expecting anything in return. This ability to love and give generously comes from a deep trust in the abundance of life and the belief that kindness is never wasted. A woman who embodies these qualities inspires those around her to act with similar love, creating a ripple effect that spreads far beyond her immediate circle. Her generosity and selfless love also reflect her connection with God. By giving freely and loving unconditionally, she mirrors divine qualities, becoming a living example of God's grace in action. These qualities allow her to create environments of trust, warmth, and positivity, making people feel valued, supported, and cared for. Through her actions, she demonstrates that being blessed by God is not only about receiving blessings, but also about becoming a channel of blessings for others, turning her life into a source of light, hope, and transformation. Her heart, guided by generosity and selfless love, naturally attracts respect, admiration, and deep emotional bonds, showing that true blessings are measured not by what we accumulate, but by what we give and the love we share.